on my podcast, I have been talking about how people are ditching dating apps and trying to find IRL events, in real life events.
Mhm.
And so there's a running club, and I noticed it's not the kind of thing we normally talk about, but I wanted to see what your opinion was.
Listen,
There's a
we're
running club
well-rounded
called
people around here. We could talk about anything.
right. We don't need writers' rooms. Um, the Lunge Run Club. This is according to Timeout.com.
Mhm.
It says the Lunge Run Club is the fastest growing running club for singles to meet in the city right now. New York City, by the way.
Mhm.
It was founded by Lunge, a dating app that prioritizes connecting singles instead of endlessly swiping this past May. And so I just wanted to read that part, but basically they are, well, I guess I should read how does Lunge Club work. People who attend Lunge Run Club can sign up with Lunge dating app and match exclusively with others at the Lunge, excuse me, at the Lunge Run Club. So far, there have been more than 15,000 likes exchanged from one Lunge Run Club runner to another. Uh, and so basically, they are a dating running club. And so my question is not what you think about the club, but would you sign up for a running club or something like that to meet possible dating opportunities? Or
And you said that people are going to this knowing that it's like supposed to be matchmaking in some way, right?
yeah, that's what it says.
So I don't think that I would go to that, but I do think that I would join a run club to meet people.
Okay.
If that's something I like
But
to
to
do,
meet people to date though, right? That's the question.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything wrong with going doing things that you're interested in. I'm not saying to go join the run club if you don't run. I'm saying I join the run club because I do run.
No, no, no. That would be crazy.
Well, some people do. Yo,
People's out
I
there
remember a
dying.
friend of mine was like, I'm gonna go do CrossFit. And I was like, that sounds terrible. And she was like, I'm gonna go do CrossFit because this guy I like does CrossFit. And I'm like,
Is she still alive today?
yes. And I don't think that ever got off the ground, to be
You see?
honest. Because people will see right through you too. Like you can
Of
only
course.
hide things for a certain amount of time. Like
Of course.
I wouldn't be the one to be like, oh yeah, I go hard at the gym and I'm like this hardcore fitness person. Cause I'm not a hardcore fitness person. I'm someone who is who wants to live long and who wants to be healthy. And so I try to exercise when I can. that's that's it. Like that's my fitness description. I don't want my levels to be through the roof when I go to the doctor. That is it. And of course, like I want to wear a crop top and a bikini. That's just me being honest. There are people who are like, I love fitness. I love sports. That's not me.
Right.
So I'm never gonna lie about that. But do I like to run? Yes. So would I join a run club? Yes. Now, if I go now in my mind, I think when you go do things that are social and you go do things you like, you will meet people, whether it's platonic friendships or even people that you can have romantic relationships with. So totally, if like somebody told me, man, I joined this club recently, and there's some cute guys in the run club. Sign me up for the run club. I would join the run club. I think that makes sense, right? Because I'm meeting someone who likes something that I like, and maybe we'll find that we have something in common. Maybe we'll connect. I don't think I would join it just on some there's a run club and also I don't like the idea of everybody going for that reason. Because then it kind of, I feel like it takes the fun out of the fitness.
Right.
But I think if you do it like on some, I found out about this run club, blah, 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 whatever, that's fine. I think it's them organizing it. I guess it's no different than all of the other things I've done. I've done speed dating before. I've done dating apps before. I guess it's not that different.
Okay.
So no judgment if that's what people want to do, but I don't see myself joining the dating run club. It's awkward cuz then you're like, I don't know, then there's like pressure to be, you know, you have to like, I feel like you'll be inclined to act a certain way in the dating run club versus cuz you're out on the prowl. You can kind of be a little bit more cool girl, cool guy if you're just joining a run club and you're like, "Oh, he's cute," or "Oh, she's cute." That's different. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
It certainly does. And I wanted to read something here that kind of speaks to that. It
Okay.
says, compared to other clubs, Lunge Run Club takes away the masquerade of hoping to meet someone. Instead, we allow people to put themselves out there and join a space with a community centered approach first and running second.
No, see, I just feel like then you're
Hold
gonna
on,
end up
hold on.
meeting a lot of people who don't even really care about fitness. It's just gonna be people who they're just
Well,
there
the
just
interviewer
to
asked them,
find a
what
husband or
happens?
wife.
Right. The interviewer asked them, what happens if someone finds their significant other in the running club? Are they banished? And they
Yeah,
said, no, no. They said, you can stay in the run club. They want people to stay in the run club. Just that they ask if you are taken, you wear colors. And if you're single, you wear black.
no, no.
You won't wear black.
You know, no. So now I have to wear something that shows you that I'm single.
There's a social, man, what's this thing called? A social experiment. I thought of joining it years ago. That's what you just reminded me of when you said that. There's a social experiment. I think it's called Evo, but it's a green ring that you wear on your wedding ring finger. And when other people see that green ring and should have the same green ring, I don't have a green ring, but you know the finger. Um, it signals that they are also single.
Oh. I
And
used to
it's
wear
like
a ring on my ring finger, just a regular ring.
to throw people off.
No, just because
Oh.
it was fashionable.
Well, this is the point of this experiment. That's what you just made me think about. And so I think it's called Evo. None of these things are ads. It's just interesting conversation. They didn't pay us, but I'll take an ad, Evo. You know, I'll even wear it. I'm single. You know what I mean? If y'all pay me. But
I could be persuaded to wear the ring if I was paid,
right. You know what I'm
or
saying?
at least was able
Uh
to join for free.
yeah, I forgot how much it is, but I thought about joining. I just wanted to see what would happen because it says that the idea is that it's easier to approach people because you see they have the ring. So
Mm.
even if you don't connect on an attraction level, at least you know, hey, I am part of this social experiment. We could talk about how this social experiment is going for you so far.
That I would do.
Yeah, and so wearing black in the run club is kind of the same thing.
I just don't like the idea of. I think it's the fact that it's a run club. I think that's what kind of throws it off for me because I don't. I guess it's fine. It's fine for whoever thinks that they would do that. I just think for me that's not why I exercise. So I just feel like it's weird, and now
Right.
it's making exercising awkward. And because meeting people is not always a cakewalk. It's not always the easiest thing to do. Sometimes you meet people and you might be into them, but maybe they're not into you. And even if
Yeah.
it's not that, or vice versa, but even if it's not that, it's just like I feel like it creates a tension there that I don't want to feel when I'm trying to exercise. So I think that's why I said if it's the situation where it's a little bit more organic than that, I don't mind it. But I do, because again, I do think you should go to places that you find interesting, whether it's a museum or a run club or going to the gym or wherever you like to go bowling, you join a bowling club, whatever it is. I think you should go places that you like and you enjoy and you have an interest in. And I think you will end up meeting people. I have a friend who met her guy at in a cycling club, not because she was looking for a guy, but because she actually likes to ride her bike, and that they bonded over that. So
Gotcha.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm against it. And that's why I said, oh, maybe this is an interesting topic for the pod.
Yeah,
Because on my pod, I wouldn't give my opinion. I would just say this is what's going on.
yeah,
To me, I appreciate that they're honest and say that the community aspect is centered and the running part is second. I
hmm,
appreciate that they're straight up about that. But see,
yeah,
that's the problem for me.
hmm,
I don't go to the gym or I don't go outside and run to be distracted. I'm not the person in the gym trying to stop working out and go get the fly girl over there. Or say to my friend who I'm supposed to be spotting, yo, you got this, right? Because Shorty over there in the purple, I got to get that. I'm not that person. In fact, I hate when I'm at the gym and the person spotting me is now leaving me to die to try to go bag dashing D. Fam, I'm in the middle of a set here. I need you, and you're abandoning me to go try to bag Shorty. I don't go to the gym for that. I don't go running for that. I understand certain social spaces, and I think that's the confusion here. To me, running is not social. And I understand I'm in the minority with that because I run alone. Most people enjoy running in packs, like at a marathon or in a runner's club. I want to just be in the zone doing my thing. Now, if I'm with a friend, cool, right? Like if you said, hey, Jake, let's go run a 5K tomorrow. All right, we are running the 5K. Obviously, I'm not going to ignore you and be like, later, bitch, I'm out. No, of course not.
yeah.
Right. But my point is, I don't join clubs for that. I don't go to the gym. I don't go anywhere in that's not a social setting. And I think that's the confusion here. The gym is not a social setting. The gym is a place to go work on yourself, improve yourself. Just like to me, I look at it like a library. Like I'm not in the library trying to bag people. I'm in the library trying to learn whatever I'm trying to learn or do research on whatever I'm trying to do research on. And if you approach me in the library, I'm probably gonna say, please leave me alone. I'm trying to read my book. Maybe not in that way. I might be a little nicer and say, oh, thank you, but no, thank you. I'm really trying to learn about, why the earth spins on its axis this way or whatever fucking topic. So now I think it's different in certain settings. Certain settings are social settings. I think in places that are deemed a social setting, yeah, that's something you're more open to, right? If I'm at the bar sipping on an old fashioned and a young lady says, "Hey, I'll buy your next one," or asks me, "Hey, what made you pick out that blue shirt? Do you know why those stripes were designed that way?" I have no clue why the shirt was designed this way, but if I'm in a social setting, I'm more open to hearing that type of thing. I'm more open to approaching others and to being approached. But not when I'm running, not
See,
when
I
I'm at the
think
gym.
See, I think a little bit differently about that because I feel like I said, I think that places that you enjoy, I think that sometimes you end up meeting people unexpectedly. I realize that with dating today, like there has to be a lot of intention behind it. Like you can't just most people can't just walk outside today and go about their day and bump into somebody and now a year 2 years later they're married to the person. That's probably more uncommon than we'd like.
Right.
But I do think that there are opportunities to meet people organically. So I do think that if you're in the library is a little tricky because the library is supposed to be a quiet place.
That's
So
right. And not
maybe
like
that's not
movies.
But maybe at the bookstore, you're in a section of the bookstore and you're checking out books and you look over and there's a cute girl there or there's a cute guy there and they're looking at a book that you were interested in. Hey, that could spark up a conversation and you never know what that conversation could turn into. Um, so I don't think that it has to be like a bar setting. I also feel like what's unfortunate is that we all think of it that way most of the time, where it's like this super social setting, like a bar or a restaurant or something, or you're at a club or whatever, and people are out there and they're on the prowl. But I think that you probably have better luck finding people who have common interests in places where you find interest. um so so I think that's where we differ on this, because I think there is opportunity there. Like I said, it's a lot fewer and far between. It's harder to find, um, but I don't think it's impossible. And I think if you're meeting people in person, then yeah, you got to go to the place. What am I doing at What am I doing at the karate school if I'm not into that? You know what I mean? But I'm going there
Right,
to
but if I'm
like meet.
going to learn martial arts, I'm not looking for a girlfriend. I'm
I
going there to learn martial arts.
Right. Sure. But I'm just saying, if I actually had an interest in that and someone else who unbeknownst to me had an interest in it too, then yeah, like after class, oh hey, saw that kick you did. That was really cool. I haven't been able to do that
Yeah,
yet.
but
What
I
about
think,
you?
but I'm,
I think that
but I
that
think that,
happens. But
yeah,
I
but that's
wouldn't
where I,
go on purpose to the
that's
martial
what I'm
arts
saying.
school
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
looking for that, because that's not something I'm interested in. I think what this thing does is it creates an environment for there to be some disingenuine parties. And that's, I think, what I have an issue with. If it's genuine and it's organic, I think it's fine. But when it's not, it just kind of feels like you're being placed in a matchmaking situation and you're gonna find out in 3 months that this person actually is a slob and they don't ever work out and they don't ever want to run, and now you're getting up for a run every day and they don't want to go or they're like, no, stay in bed. You know what I mean? I just feel like
Yeah. I
you
don't
can
like it. Like I agree that organic situations will happen in certain settings, right? Like if I go to the gym every day at 8 a.m. and so does a young lady, and we happen to grow a relationship of some sort over time, I think that's okay.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is what you just said at the end, which is I'm not going to the gym or karate class or running with the intention and the focus of I gotta find somebody to go on a date with on Friday. I
Yeah.
gotta find my life partner here. No, if I'm in martial arts class and I'm learning, Taekwondo,
Mhm.
and I meet a young lady who is also very interested not only in martial arts but in the world of martial arts. And now we're like, oh, did you hear Cobra Kai just dropped their first half of their final season? Oh yeah, I haven't watched any yet. You want to go watch it and have some pizza? Oh man, that sounds fly. Yes, let's go. I think that's okay, but I'm not going to martial arts class like, all right, but who's the prettiest white belt in here? I gotta take her home tonight.
Mhm.
No, no, that's my issue.
No, I get it. I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
I mean, I listen. Like I said, I feel like I've done all of the things. I've done the silent disco, um, where it was like meant for you to meet people. I've done speed dating too many times. Um, I've been on the apps. I've done a lot of different things. So I feel like you gotta do whatever makes you happy.
Oh, the dating ring is called pair.
Mm, okay,
Pair ring.
I think that would be interesting. I do. Anyway,
Oh, there's two different versions. Anyway, we talk about it off pod.
yeah.